It's October 8th, 2009, and it's a sizzling seller's market. I mean, this paper is so hot. You want to know how hot this paper is?
How hot is it?
It's a sizzling seller's market, and the reason I say that is because in the Greater Toronto area, in the last month of September, the sales were up 28% from September 2008. That's significant, to 8,196 sales. And average prices for September were up to $406,877, which is a 10% increase compared to September 2008. That's phenomenal.
Peter, why is the market so hot right now?
Excellent question. The market's so hot right now because of the magically low interest rates that have never existed before. Previous renters that could have not afforded to become homeowners have now jumped on the bandwagon and realized that it makes so much more sense to them to own instead of rent. They start building their own equity instead of the landlord's equity, and the carrying fees for owning a home is actually the same or less than renting. So think about it. If you could build tax-free equity, and I say tax-free because you realize that the capital appreciation net profit that one makes on their home, their principal residence, is 100% tax-free, even in Canada? You did realize?
I did realize that, yep.
Okay. Don't tell the government. Will you keep it a secret?
I will.
Okay, great. The other reason that the market is remarkably rebounded so quickly, it was experiencing a global shift, and yes, we did have about 4 to 5 months throughout the Greater Toronto Area of a slower market. However, what happened is these magically low interest rates have allowed these previous renters, now turned first-time homeowners, to enter the market with such vengeance that the last 4 months we've experienced a record 4 months, the highest number of sales for every month for the last 4 months ever. And that's just phenomenal. And the absorption rate is at, the inventory is so low. In fact, the inventory, just looking at September's, the inventory in September 2009 is 25% lower than it was in September 2008, because people are taking advantage of these phenomenally attractive market conditions. So it's a sizzling seller's market.
So what you're telling me, Peter, is there's a huge advantage of listing my house right now, correct?
There's a tremendous advantage of listing your house right now, because right now there are more buyers than there is houses on the market. So if a house is marketed well, it's priced well, it's negotiated well, then the odds are more favorable now for that house to receive multiple offers than at any time ever.
Peter, what makes your marketing so different?
Our marketing is very different because we do the things that we need to do to promote that house, to get it to make that house very, very attractive versus the competition for our sellers. And buyers value sensitive information. We provide that sensitive information on a very timely basis in a great format, and we have a wide net, so to speak, where we deliver that information, and we make it easy for them to make a quick decision. Because let's face it, if you had all the salient factors, you could make a decision more rapidly, could you not?
Of course.
And that's what the buyers are finding. So we treat the buyers with respect, we treat the sellers with respect, and ultimately we find that the love of reciprocity kicks in. They respect us as well. Again, telling the truth is always the best policy.